time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Here's a return from the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
And they're on the 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Whoa. Here we go.
On play action, here's Stroud. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense was flying around and making the play.
And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. He gets him 8, and that's going to set up 4th down and 2. The Texans set to punt. Back deep for the Eagles is Jahan Dotson. Begins his return at the 16. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he stopped just before the line to gain. This is at the 27.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They go to Barkley again. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
It's a gain of
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And that brings up 4th and long. So on to punt, and a bit of a homecoming for him after growing up here in Houston is Braden Mann. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
All set to go now from the 35.
Hey! 18, buggy. 19 Texans.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now, first round. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
At the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
19 Texans. South. 18. What's that? Look the hot.
A give to Mixon up the middle. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On the quick, right? Hey, 18. What's that?
It's Mixon on 2nd down. On the move, past the 40. Nice cut back to the right sideline. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Eagles nothing. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly, and poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. like an eagle flew in and was first to the ball. They're going to maintain possession. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On third down, it's Hurts. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long. The Eagles are in punt formation. Braden Mann will kick it away. Starts his return from the 23. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. New set of downs for him from the 31.
All right. Speed left, speed left. Hey!
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
All right. Swap. Mother swap. Good.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Will find in his back. Mixon. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Here we go.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Chased out to his right. Cut near the goal line. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. Going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Texans with a chance to score.
What's that? That's it. 18. What's that? South. Why Tony? Hey, uno.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Texans take a 13-0 lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Eagles, nothing. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. He's a racing past midfield. And he's out of bounds. This is a great start for them already on their opponent's side of the field.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
First down, a run with Barkley. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Hurts setting up to throw. Drops it off to Barkley, complete. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes, Kate. He gets drilled. And QBs know that feeling. When you're letting it go and you get hit, definitely not the throw he wanted. And by happenstance, the adjusted throw still found a home, and that home was his teammate.
Texans are in the nickel, 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. On 4th down, Hurts. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Rolling left, buying some time. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Tried to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Running left. This is Barkley. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 45-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Great. Set.
Here's another carry for Barkley. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
All set to go now from the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Great. Set.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Great decision to bounce this outside, Brock. Gets him about 8 yards on the run. It's 2nd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Hurts now from the gun. Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
And let's go.
And they get to him again. Just a minute, 59 seconds remaining in our first half of football. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. From 37 yards in the right hash. Elliott connects there. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Mixon gets it again on second down. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Hey, South.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He lofts it deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Trimmer.
Pressure coming, it's Hurts. Hits his running back. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He dodged the tackle. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Back to pass on second and short. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And this is down all the way to the 3. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
12 more yards. That's another Eagles first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Barkley can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
It's Barkley again, and the defense keeps holding him. He's stopped at the 3. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Back to the 3 after that last play. It's third and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker Jake Elliott for the try. Only a 20-yarder here. Elliott connects there. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
Starting from the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Shipley now to return. This makes it up to the 25. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Play action. Hurts has it. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Third and long. They're going to throw. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Tried connected with Brown, but it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not take anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT. Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and make it another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Speed left, speed left. Buggy.
From the gun, Stroud has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go.
They go play action with Stroud. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And he stopped at the spot, he made the catch. He'll give him, it looks like the 27 on that completion. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
At the 27-yard line.
Oh, hey!
Running left is Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Mike, Tony. 18. What's that? 11.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. Nico Collins with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans lead by 15 now.
21, Eagles 6. Amy Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Shipley now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That stop coming from Henry To'o.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
Now Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
1. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Barkley. He takes it down to the 33. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Philadelphia.
On 1st down, Hurts. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Hurts a chance to run it here. So Good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
On second down, here's Barkley. Good defensive stand here, and they push him away from the goal line. That's back to the 4.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Leading 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. A motion to tight end left. Barkley gets it on third down. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now a point after to bring it back within 1 score. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th.
Eagles 13. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
36-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun now, first round. Connects here with Jalen Noel. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be a first down, Texans. 1 play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw by Stroud. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. Works his way to the 35. Jukes away from 1. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
At the 4-yard line.
A give left side. Here's Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
2J. 18. That's right. 12. Under. Hey, uno. Hey, south. Hey, uno more.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Uno more.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Ball's backed up. Now they've got 2nd and 7.
Close. Oh, hey. Hey, 18. That's right.
Mixon again. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Texans have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this other than simply splendid?
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans lead by 15 now.
Eagles 13. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He lost the football. Oh, man, lucky break there. He falls on it himself. We nearly saw their problems really start to snowball following that touchdown.
You could feel, even up in the booth, a full-on panic there for just a moment. But he did make sure it never overwhelmed him. He picks the ball back up. May have cost him some yards, but it didn't cost them the possession.
Fits it through the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Hurts trying again on 2nd down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Good, set. 180. 73. Delta.
To the air on 3rd and long. Up the left side, caught by Brown. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They run it with Saquon. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Pickup of 2 here, and the conversion sets them up with a new set of downs.
Well, I know everybody on that offensive side of the ball appreciates that kind of effort. Got it by more than just a couple of inches. In fact, no need for a measurement on that as they move the chains.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Working quickly here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Texans' 33-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hurts on 3rd and 2. It's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this hit.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
Texans to the line, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
18, let's go.
On the ground again with Mixon. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Gain of 15 there. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and 10, run to Mixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Swap, another swap.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Mixon on the counter. He will have the Texans 1st down there, and the celebrations can begin now.